Hi, welcome to the August edition of Tviva, a monthly program about finding out all the wonderful things that are going on in the month ahead. I'm your host, Patty Rigo, Executive Director of Viva Fall River, which is an organization that works to gather all the assets that we have in this city and just promote them to make Fall River a premier South Coast destination. I am here once again with my lovely co-host, Ashley Okino, Executive Director of the Fall River Arts and Culture Coalition, which is a collaborative, member-based organization dedicated to advancing arts and culture in the city and leading advocacy efforts for arts and culture community. Hi, Ashley.
Thank you for having me again.
I know, I like that we're matching lipstick today.
Oh,
that was not planned.
Oh, I know, we're just, yeah.
We're
twinsies,
in sync.
Twinsies all the time.
We're twinsies. So it's crazy, but August is here, but I don't understand how that happened as I'm flipping the calendar for the 8th time. But yeah, there's lots going on in August. We knew this was coming, so let's just jump right in. So I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one.
All right, let's go.
So I'm gonna play a little word association here. So when you think of summer, what do you think of?
I think of road trips. I think of hanging out with friends and family. I think of going on, part of those road trips for me is always finding food.
Oh, yes.
I'm a big kind of, especially things with sugar in them.
Okay. Now we know how to get you.
Yeah, so I think it's all about kind of getting out of maybe your neighborhood or even maybe your town. I mean, a road trip sometimes can be down the street,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And so for me, when I think about summer, I think about travel. And I think about, a lot of the people I know from here go inexplicably up to Maine this year. Everybody's been going up to Maine.
Sure.
So then, when you think about it, then you've got all these people who are coming from those places down to the South Coast. And I think we take, advantage of the fact that we have such beautiful, surroundings, such beautiful environment. So, and actually, I did some research. During July and August, an average of 5.4 million cars crossed the Braga Bridge. So those people are, coming through Fall River, 5.4 million people just in 2 months. And another word, so when you think about travel, another word is traffic.
Yes,
that's
true. I didn't say that one.
Yeah, I mean, you said road
I
travel.
glossed right over that one.
Exactly. And we all know that, most of the people that are going, coming over the Braga, and if they're here for travel, they're going to the Cape.
A lot of times to the islands, sure.
That's, and it's almost a given that you're going to get snarled up in some kind of traffic. And so I, earlier this year, I was thinking about those things, and I said, why not take advantage of our geographic placement and invite people to take a break on their way to the Cape. If you're already going to be in traffic, what's another couple hours, and have yourself an adventure. And so that's how we ended up with Take 5 off 195, which I don't know if you've heard of it. If not, you're definitely going to hear about it now, because it's all over social media. So basically, Take 5 positions Fall River as an attractive and affordable rest stop where people can take 5, relax, recharge, refuel. Gas prices are cheaper here, and stay here for a little bit before they head back on the road. We know that we're not, we don't have hotels for them to stay. It's not about.
Not so much.
It's not about. We are going to be a destination. That's what we're working on. But right now we're a stop, and so what we have is 5 curated itineraries, and you touched on so many of them with the word association.
Oh, good.
Yes, so we've got the foodies. So there's a whole itinerary just for people who want unique food cultural experiences.
We have so much of that here.
So much of that, and it's not just Portuguese. There's other. We made sure it was, it was representative of the melting pot of Fall River. So we've got that one. We've got history, which I think is it's one of my favorites. I mean, and again, we hit the top spots like Lizzie Borden House, but then we also put the Lafayette Durfee House, which is an amazing location down in the Lower Highlands, and a
FRAC member.
And a FRAC member. That's why we like them even more.
No, that's not even why. Yeah.
So then there's one for the waterfront. And then, which of course, is a no-brainer. We have gorgeous waterfront. We have family, which has actually been one of the most popular ones, because if you've traveled long distances with a child in the car, God bless you, first of all. And second of all, that a break is necessary. So we have a good compendium of just really fun, very low-cost things for families to do, and just kind of discover how great Fall River is. And then cannot forget arts and culture.
Yes, please don't.
No, definitely not.
And you can't, because now you come over the bridge or through Fall River from either side.
Now it's a mural sandwich is what I called it the other day. We're being sandwiched by 2 beautiful murals, so you can't escape it. So I think that's going to go a long way into kind of attracting people. They're going to be curious, what's that? And then we have a public art tour, a map that we have online on the section of the website that FRAC shepherds. We just kind of want to get people around the city. So this runs through Labor Day. Oh, I can't forget, there's a billboard too. I can't believe I forgot that. In Providence, as you're I-95 East, 195 East, at the Route 114 junction. If you look over to the left, there's a beautiful, billboard that says "Take 5 off 195," and I've gotten some good feedback from it. So, anybody watching, please keep your eyes open for it.
It's very exciting.
Yeah. So this is going to officially run through Labor Day. I mean, the content's going to stay up online, but this was an actual grant program. So this was funded by the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism, and also the Southeastern Massachusetts Convention and Visitors Bureau.
All right.
But and you touched upon something earlier too. It can also, these itineraries can be used as a staycation. So it can be local people
Oh,
who,
sure.
there's so many things that when we were doing this that I discovered. I mean, I tell you that all the time. Almost every day I'm rediscovering or discovering something I didn't know. So with the price of gas being what it is, go ahead and take the public art tour and go take the meat pie tour.
We love the meat pie.
We haven't forgotten
tour.
about that one. And now we have, so if anybody wants to check it out, it's vivafallriver.com/take5, and 5 the number, not the word. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, when you think of summer, I think of ice cream.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of ice cream.
Which you said sugary treats. I know
Yeah,
you like
that-
donuts better. I'm gonna do a donut tour.
Now there are, like a donut ice cream combo, or I mean,
That would be
honestly,
mind-blowing.
even like a good cone.
So we might have to do. So we have after the fun meat pie tour, we decided to get back out there, and I love that people are everybody in the South Coast loves ice cream. I hear it all over the place, but I always hear about Somerset. I hear about Acushnet. I hear about all these ice cream places, which I know no shade on them at all. They are wonderful, but it's like we have ice cream here in Fall River, and I want to make sure that we shined because of that. And we have a couple new places that opened up, but we have a wide variety of different ethnicities that have their frozen
many in
treats.
town?
Well, there's 16 of them on our list. So we have an ice cream tour that we have put together on vivafallriver.com again. And it's not only ice cream, it's frozen treats and ice cream inspired treats. So there's going to be a couple on there that are interesting. We've got, I'm not going to spoil the fun of looking it up, but we have an icy array of shops.
Yeah, no, you should check out Patty's great videos. I mean, if you enjoyed the meat pies, you'll definitely enjoy the ice cream.
I mean, you need to have dessert.
But it's really fun to just, when you take these tours, you go into the shops and you get a little bit of behind the scenes as well, which is fun at some of the locations. And so, ice cream cones. We're gonna leave it with some delicious thoughts of that.
I mean, so we have some we have like Tu Bodega Latina Food Market. There's these mamitas ices that I found out. A couple other places carry them too. I've since seen, but those ices you can only find. They come from a company that makes them in Corona, New York, in Queens. So it was just really great to kind of take a look and see that it's not just Friendly's, Newport Creamery. Also nobody is happier on Mondays than I am. Awful Mondays. Believe me, buy one get one free. Totally. But this, there's a Fall River Carousel Creamery, which is really fun to get an ice cream and then go on the carousel. They're open 7 days a week now, 12 to 7. We also had Dorothy Cox, who is one of my new favorites. I mean, we have our own like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory right here in Fall River.
It's not just chocolates.
No, and they're doing ice cream now, and they have a little mobile ice cream cart that we're going to try to get out and about. So
wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Congratulations to
and
them.
And funny enough, I don't even think I told you this. In my travels, I ended up finding 2 more places that had meat pies, so we expanded the meat pie tour.
I love it.
So it's just an abundance. Everywhere we go, it's an abundance of things.
I love it.
Oh, so ice cream bingo.
Yep.
So that's it was a fun thing to do the ice cream tour. Don't get me wrong, I didn't need much coaxing to do an ice cream tour, but ice cream bingo. So there are 9 places that are participating locations. Just got right here.
Oh, yeah.
If you get 3 in a row, just like bingo, everybody knows bingo, 3 in a row in any direction, you can bring it into the Viva Fall River pop-up at 333 South Main, and you will get a free prize. And if you are really like competitive and you're like, I'm gonna do this is my summer, you do the whole card and you bring it in, and you'll be entered to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So, I mean, the stakes are low, but it's just
pretty cool.
It's a fun thing, and we wanted to make sure that people felt comfortable visiting these spots, and not everybody likes a game. It's kind of like playing the lottery.
Yeah, there's definitely places that I have not been to on here.
We have to go to Europa and get the affogato.
Oh, I've definitely been there, but I've never had that
affogato.
though. Yes.
Let me just tell you. Worth it. So that's, and so I was mentioning so you can get this card online in Viva Fall River, or you can go to the pop-up, which we can talk a little bit about that because we are fully open. And I think if you haven't been, please do stop by. We are open. So it's at the corner of South Main and Columbia. It's where the blue and white Viva Fall River mural is. So I like that we're using murals as
They're
place
landmarks
markers.
now.
Oh my God, I love this. I love this. So there's an array of products there. It's a labor of love, and I couldn't be more thrilled with how it came out and how it just really is meant to be like a beacon downtown, like having people come and then spend some time downtown, walk around. Downtown is changing. I know sometimes it's not to everybody's preferred speed, but it takes time. And
Well, I mean, thinking about your pop-up, not to interrupt you,
Oh,
but
no,
thinking
please
about
do,
your
please
pop-up, that didn't literally pop up overnight. I mean, it was a big investment by the generous landlord of that space who believes in creative economy happening here in the city, and your staff too that came in and worked to get that up and going. So really kudos, because it was a labor of love for that to happen.
I think, you know, even with all the work that we do at Viva, and I know, you know, I can say the same for Frac, we don't give up. You know what I mean? Like, we say we're going to do something, we find a way to make it happen. We always make it happen. So at the Viva Pop-Up, you can find products that are handmade by over 30 local craftspeople. The number increases every day. There's artwork, there's dog treats, there's personal care products, there's,
I got a beautiful
cake pops.
candle there last time.
Yeah.
It smells like roses. Love it.
And you can also purchase Mission Cold Brew coffee and drinks and iced tea. Mission Cold Brew, they are located in the Tower Mill. They're a wonderful local company. They're just fabulous people, and we are very pleased to be carrying their product downtown. You can also get free Wi-Fi. Just come hang out. And there are some resources there. We put it's meant to be like a visitor resource center, so people are coming out of town, stop by, get some pamphlets. And there's also space for meetings and special events. And we have, our retail manager, Christopher, put together a really, really cool month of events. So I'm going to go over them really quickly. Next Thursday, August 4th, from 5 to 8, there is a pop-up event. I wanted to really make sure, pop-up event. Christopher thought of that one. I can't even take it. But we're going to have Lana Kwan, who's from the Wandering Brush. She is going to be, I don't have that flyer.
Oh, I know. Oh, no.
It's so cute.
It's so
his
beautiful.
Dog on it. Just
yeah.
go, you'll have to find it. It's so great. 5 to 8. We're going to be doing pet portraits. She does beautiful watercolor pet portraits. So you can, we can take a picture of the dog there. You can bring a picture with you. There's going to be sampling treats. There's going to be a doggy food truck.
Yeah. Well, we'll put, we can put a picture of her artwork up on the screen.
That's right.
We don't always have to have things.
We don't always, I should stop.
Enjoy the magic of television.
Yes. And, I'm continuing on the popularity of food trucks. We're going to do a food truck Friday, every Friday from 12 to 2.
That's great.
And last year we had done that to some extent in September. They were truly pop-out events where we were outside because the inside wasn't nice how it is now. So we are going to be having that event. We have Food Truck Fridays on the 16th from 3 to 5. We have partnered with the Bristol County Economic Development Consultants. They are the administrators of Fall River's small business ARPA grant money. So businesses can apply for eligible businesses, I should say, $2,500 or $5,000. So this is an info session to find out if you have any questions, if you need help applying, if you don't even know if you're eligible. And it's a good space and just to come and talk to them. August 16th, 3 to 5. Then we have a wire ring workshop with Jessie's Jewels. I'm not sure I'm wearing anything from her. Not from her today, but she's one of my faves. And that's on the 18th. That you do have to sign up for that because there are limited seats.
Where do you sign up for it?
Oh, we're going to create an Eventbrite, and we'll have a Facebook event page.
So people can find it there.
Viva
Great.
Fall River, it's just what we say. It's just Viva.
I know.
And then we are going to have a farm to tub, a sip, soap, and shop event. It's a lot of S's. And this is with JD Craft and Design. And I think, from what I've heard, we're going to have a special appearance by a baby goat. So.
Oh, you had me at the 3 S's, but I'll be there. I'll be there for the goat. So that's really cool. So what does JD and Craft Design do? She does
wonderful candles, facial products. I actually use a lot of her facial projects. This amazing turmeric clay mask.
Oh, awesome.
But all of her soap is made with goat's milk from these goats. So that's why the goat. I mean,
like
this
the
is
star of the show.
The source. From the source, directly. She has a name. I forgot what the name is. I'll have to.
You mean the goat?
Yeah, the goat. JD she has a name too, but And so before, we're about halfway through the show, so I have to get into August because we've been teasing this since June. I think that August is like out of control. It is like community block party month.
Oh yeah.
It is not. It starts off on the 5th, so next week already. See, I've already mentioned 3 events happening next week. The 5th from 1 to 4 at Merrow Manufacturing, which is the old Anderson Little building on, I think it's 502 Bedford Street. It's also where the Museum of Contemporary Art is, which we were at last night. And so they're going to be having a free community block party. They just want to welcome the community in and just show that they are a major employer here, and they just want everybody to have fun, which I think is really lovely. It is an employee appreciation event, but they decided they wanted to appreciate the community too.
So everyone's welcome.
Everybody is
That's
welcome
great.
from 1 to 4. Free music, food, so they're going to be grilling and whatnot. There's going to be entertainment, like a touch-it truck. There looks like there's basketball here. I mean, it's literally like the checklist of children's events. Everything that you would want.
Painting,
Yes, magic.
awesome.
Magic. I love me some magic.
Magic face painting.
I do. Magic face painting. It's here now. So that's happening, and then we have I think that second week of August is a reprieve. Maybe people are on vacation. I don't know. But
We need a breather because the week after that.
Oh my
goodness,
God!
yeah.
August 20th and August 27th. Just go to sleep early the night before. Get yourself hydrated. Get your event game face on. So on the 20th, there is a triple event at Kennedy Park. It is the first annual Street Art Festival, which is going to be incredible. The Fall River Sports Network Recreational Basketball Championships. And the second annual end of summer block party, which I went to the last one, and it was wonderful. I mean, every kid walked away with a backpack. It was incredible. There were so many people there. So this is happening at Kennedy Park. I believe it's Lower Kennedy Park, and then the Street Art Festival extends over to where
really all
the
of
rink is.
Kennedy Park.
All of it.
Yeah, so much happening that day. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. Street Art Festival.
I know, it has your name written
Oh,
all over
I'm so
it.
excited.
And then that evening, so you got time to go home, relax for a little bit. That evening there is a battle for the battleship. For the battleship, not even on the battleship. So that's it's being promoted by Hurricane Promotions. I believe that tickets are really scarce, but if you go online, you can't miss it. You could definitely reach out to the organizer, but it's going to be I think it's going to be a great event. I know they're having some vendors. There's a couple different things going on with it. I don't have all the information right now, but August 20th, Battle for the Battleship, 6 p.m. And then also a little bit later at the Narrows is a Feed the Homeless, Support the Arts benefit concert with Tyler Bowe, who is he's a FRAC member, California actor. He's also a musician,
producer.
Producer. He slices, he dices.
All around great guy.
Yes,
I'm thrilled, and a Fall River native, and from the FRAC standpoint, I know we've promoted it a few times here through this channel, but really just grateful that Tyler has been in town this summer and has reached out to the feeding ministry and to FRAC and has put together this really great concert.
And any time to go to the Narrows is amazing. But it's really wonderful that it's a benefit concert. I think that always makes it special too. That that people can share their talent, but also do something good with it as well. So.
Yeah, and from the FRAC standpoint, we're really looking forward to. Kind of being the recipient, I guess, of this generosity, because it just enhances what we can do in the city and how we can put these funds back out into the community and support artists and
that's
creatives.
The key. It's going back into the community.
Yes.
That's what the money is for.
Yep.
And then between August 20th and August 27th, I do want to mention August 23rd, Police and Public Palooza. At Britland Park, which is
a lot of P's there.
Yeah, oh my God, the P's and the S's. It's like an audio nightmare though. The pops and this. It's an audio nightmare. But this is a very well-loved event. People ask about it every year, so I'm not even sure if they had it last year or not, but it's back. And
semi-annual.
Britland Park is amazing. So that's going to be a wonderful event. A good chance for kids to get out and meet the people who are the protectors of the city and kind of just, realize that they're people and they're here to protect us. They're not meant to be feared and whatnot. So, and then August 27th is a huge day. It's another back to school market. This is a pop-up market, 12 to 6, and it's downtown at the old Cherry and Webb Building, 139 South Main Street. It's being hosted by your boy Loco TV. He's a local media organization, and they're going to have school supplies, free haircuts, music, games for kids, and they also are going to have some vendors selling some items that might be, Maybe the kids won't want them, but the parents sure will. And then later that evening at 6, right when this ends, Troy City Comic Con, which last year was the first one, and from what I heard, it was really so well attended that they're doing it again. And I don't know if they did it at the Liberal Club last year, but it's there this year. It's definitely larger than the Globe Flea Market where they typically do these kinds of events.
So they've had to move to a larger location?
I believe that. I don't believe it was there last year, but Liberal Club is the large location.
Either way, I love seeing stuff like this because there's nothing really more creative sometimes than the attendees of Comic-Con events. I love seeing the costumes.
Absolutely. And then another thing, 27th annual. I can't wait till some of our events are 27th annual. So St. Anne's 27th annual summer concert, 4:30 at Heritage State Park. If the weather cooperates, that's just going to be an incredible.
Oh, beautiful!
Event. Yeah,
beautiful.
And again, another amazing community partner, St. Anne's. So,
yep.
and then,
Heritage State Park.
And Heritage State Park. They always take a look on our website too. We list all of their programming, so their daily programming and their special events. And there's something. So basically, there's something that goes on there every day.
Every day.
And I don't want to gloss over the fact that it's prime fascia season.
Yes, it is.
Time to get your caserla. So I don't need to mention it, but the feast is back. The big one, Holy Ghost Feast, is back. Kennedy Park, August 24th through the 28th. Kennedy Park is going to get a lot of love in August. Good Shepherd also has their feast on August 12th through the 14th. And Good Shepherd's a wonderful parish, really, really involved community. South End Neighborhood Association is very involved in the parish. And then if you're not, maybe Portuguese food isn't your thing, totally fine, but maybe Lebanese food is. Yum. So the Lebanese Maharajan Food Festival at St. Anthony of the Desert on Eastern Avenue, the 26th to the 28th. That is always a big.
These all sound delicious.
I know. Get your stretchy pants out. I also don't want to forget that the events that we always talk about, the drive-ins. So there's a drive-in on the 19th, and that's going to be the Avengers, the first Avengers. I've been told. I don't know anything about first, last.
We've talked about this before. We're kind of out of the Marvel loop, sorry.
But I heard that that's something I needed to mention. Also, obviously, the Fall River Farmers and Artisans Market. We've got. As we're progressing into the fall, we've got like blockbuster numbers on the numbers of vendors. So we just keep getting more new vendors. We're thrilled. We have markets this year on, this August, on the 7th and the 21st, and that's 11 to 3 Old 2nd Street, which is runs perpendicular to the Government Center, right next to 19 Prime. So we'll be there, and I don't know who we'll have for music, but there are musicians.
You always have music. There's food. There's food, and there's...
We have a new smoothie truck that is killing it these days.
Yeah.
Yes, super, super good. Oh, and don't forget about the summer evenings in the park. There are 4 of those left. We're halfway through. I can't believe spent a great night there last night at Ruggles. The next one next week is Kennedy Park. Oh my God, Kennedy Park.
Why not?
Kennedy Park. The week after, 8/10, is Lafayette Park. These are all new parks. We didn't do these last year, so it's going to be it's always fun to see like new people in a new neighborhood. So 8/17 is Abbott Park Court, I believe, and then 8/24, I must have made a mistake.
It is North Park.
Is North Park.
It is North Park.
I got Marcus Martero here.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's very exciting. So I've had a really fun time the past few Wednesdays being a first-time attendee to summer evenings in the park. I couldn't believe just how many people came out despite the heat, but just enjoyed some art with Little Lambs with Kevin Lamoureux, and we have all sorts of community partners there. The trustees are there, Frack and Viva are there. Recreation is just holding it down.
Recreation is
running that grill, handing out all of the things.
Did I tell you when I saw this little boy say to his mother, "Mom, that hamburger"? He did the chef's kiss, and I was like, "Did you just chef's kiss a burger?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I mean, it's great stuff, and we were loving last week. Recreation had wonderful just schools like little pencil cases.
Oh my God, I love those.
And so and the Narrows has artists there doing print like.
It's a really chill, fun event.
Wonderful.
Last night was super chill. It was almost like, because it was like a jazz trio. I mean, it's just,
yeah.
It's music you don't ordinarily hear in a park. The next couple weeks, we've got the South Coast Brass Band, who they are like just amazing.
They're fun.
We had a band from the Boston the week before. So, I mean, I think this is one of those events, I think it's going to be, we'll get to the 27th.
Yeah, it's low key. and of course, I want to stress that it's in these parks, and we encourage all the residents from those neighborhoods to come out. But really, it's for folks like me that you can drive and park up and just come right in and enjoy. It's really for everyone.
And I think it's interesting that you mentioned about the neighborhoods, because I think we've mentioned this before. We're doing a creative neighborhood exercise where we're going in to the neighborhood we're actually in. We're putting a big map out and we're asking people to talk to us about their neighborhood. And I'll tell you, I was a little worried. I'm like, are people going to want to interact?
It's been fantastic.
That map was filled with Post-it notes, and people were like, I heard one woman say, I think it was last week, you know, we've been talking about this for so long and we didn't know who to tell, and now we're telling you. So it's just nice. We're there to listen. We're there to record the information and take it back to whomever. And you know, if we don't know, we don't know. I don't know.
No, but I think it's really wonderful to meet people. I mean, how long has it been since a lot of us have met new people?
Totally.
So it's been wonderful to meet people, and yeah, I mean, they live in the neighborhood and they know more than anyone else what works about the park, what doesn't work about the park, what they'd like to see happen, what they love that's already happening. I think it's all wonderful things, and yeah, we will definitely be taking this back to. I'll even be as bold to say I'll take it back to City Hall. I'll share it at that level, and I'll share it with. Again, FRAC is always open source, and so you know we want to be a resource and really advocate for everyone.
Yeah, and I think, you know, with the murals coming in and other different projects, and we'll have more things to talk about in September, but I think people are starting to, you know, you have to look at art in a broader way. Art's not just something in a museum. Art is everywhere around us. I mean, even electrical boxes getting painted or, you know, things that pop up. So, you know, let's bring some color and life into our neighborhoods and have things that people can be proud of and be a part of.
And have some ownership of, too.
Yeah. So that's, you know, and one last thing, because the next show will air after this, the last food truck festival, which have been, I mean, I would say that we are going to do this again next year. I mean, I'm sure the mayor's office is going to want to do this. At the Gates, next food truck festival is September 1st.
Which will be here in a blink of an eye.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So there are obviously so many more events, and you can find them all on the #1 calendar of events, vivafallriver.com/events. Please, I say this all the time, submit events to us as well. Any event that you have, if your church is having an event, your youth group, you know, your whatever organization, you can go onto the website and you go ahead and just, there's a submit at the bottom, and I get it and I approve it. So, and the next FRAC meeting, tell us.
Oh, the next FRAC meeting is not to be missed. Do not miss this. It's a big one. It's very, very big. And what makes it so big and special, the Mass Cultural Council will be sending 6 delegates, or 6 staff members really, to Fall River to provide information, answer questions, really just to connect with us. And I don't think that Fall River has ever had
not that many
6 people from the Mass Cultural Council come at once, and I'm talking big programs. I mean, this is the local cultural council. This is their cultural investment portfolio. This is their facilities fund. If you have a building, I think this speaks really to the fact that people are really looking at Fall River and looking at the collaborations, looking at the way we're, you know, just like pushing forward and getting things done, and just, you know, trying to innovate and see what works. And I think it's awesome that they're coming. It is, and
we have their attention. Let's show them what we got.
And they want the collective, the Mass Cultural Council, the other guest. Oh my gosh, Leonard Lee, the brand new president of the South Coast Community Foundation. So please join me and the coalition members and Leonard and the 6 members from the Mass Cultural Council, because it's really an opportunity to be in a room with people that have opportunities for you, and they want you to take advantage of them.
Bend their ear while they're here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make sure that we got to stay top of mind.
Yes, stay connected. And so we are meeting on Monday, August 8th.
Yes, I know,
at 5 p.m. And so this meeting will be held at the Fall River Chamber of Commerce office, which is at 200 Pecasset Street.
Right across from 2 really nice murals.
Awesome. So there's parking available there. Come right in. We'll be on the 2nd floor in the conference room, but everyone is welcome. And I really encourage you to come, because it's not every day that the Mass Cultural Council.
It's going to be good. And we'll have refreshments.
We'll have refreshments, and not just the Mass Cultural Council, but you also just to get to see other people in the room who also care about highlighting the city and advancing opportunities for us. So
thank you for bringing them here.
Don't miss it.
So next FRAC meeting, if we don't see you there, we'll see you in September. And until then, Viva Fall River.